What's up, guys? All right, today is a recap of day 3 of our road trip. I was lazy. I ended up getting a couple of sausage egg McMuffins from McDonald's. Of course, I discarded the muffins, and that's what I had for breakfast. Then I did some stuff with the fam, and then I kind of got hungry, so I decided I was going to have lunch, and I had a little bit of leftover chuck roast with some Swiss cheese. Now, I'm doing my best during this trip to stick to my low-carb diet as much as possible. Yes, it's looking very dirty keto. I understand that, but that is, again, one of the reasons why I like keto. Because even when I'm feeling a little lazy, I can eat this way and get away with it. It may not be the healthiest, may not be the best way to do keto, but it works, especially when you're out of your element and you're feeling a little bit lazy. There was a break in the family action at about 3:15, so I took advantage of that. I had an energy drink, and that's when I did my workout. I know that doesn't look pretty, guys, but they say that if you're limited on time, jump roping is one of the best exercises you can do to burn some calories. Now, it doesn't, definitely not low impact though. All right, I just finished doing that cycle, okay? It was 10 push-ups, and then I went with the battle rope as long as I could, and then I jump rope for as long as I could. Then I took the bike down the street and down to the cul-de-sac. It was about a 2.5 minute ride, not very long. And I did that cycle 11 times, and it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. I was able to do that 11 times. I wanted to be able to get at least 100 push-ups in, so I did one extra set just for good measure. And so that's how I was able to do it. You guys, sometimes doing a circuit like that makes the time go by really fast because you're not focused in on one exercise. You're constantly moving to the next exercise and you're just continuing to do that circuit. That hour and 15 minutes went by really fast. So I definitely recommend, if you're in a time crunch or if you're just not feeling like working out, doing a circuit like that is really good to keep your mind off of what you're doing. I'm out of my element. These aren't the normal times that I work out, so I'm having to be very flexible and take the opportunity when it comes. For dinner on day 3, my brother-in-law actually made ribs, so I had ribs, and then I also had a little bit of leftover chuck roast. It doesn't look pretty. It looks a little boring. It looks a lot dirty, but that's how I was able to stick to my low-carb diet and how I was able to fit in fitness on day 3 of our road trip.